27 of Confessions over at WJHM102jams.com with Miss Tiffanie and Lafaybian Smith. Starting in 5, 4.
Peace, everybody. Confessions. Peace, everybody. Confessions. Peace, everybody. Confessions. You are listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. We got another special show for you coming this evening. Again, we've been focusing on marriage for a little while, you know what I'm saying? So we got another married couple that's, going to show you how to do it. And not just that, they're going to show you also how to be able to be happy in your marriage and run a successful business as entrepreneurs at the same time. So don't go away. We'll be right back. We'll be back on WJHM102jams.com with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea in just a second, y'all. Peace.
Hey guys, this is TC1, and when I stay in Orlando, I like to stay at the Quality Suites over on International Drive. They are amazing properties, simple rooms in an all-suite hotel with outdoor pool, a restaurant, plus free Wi-Fi and a shuttle. Guys, give them a call at 407-363-0332. They're located at 7400 Canada Ave, Orlando, Florida, 32819.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered the solution. The Cosmetic Surgery Place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
This is Aretha Simons. When I'm driving, I'm listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams.
Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us, 407-826-0810.
And we are back again with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. Did y'all miss me? I hope y'all did, man. Listen, I love doing what I do each and every week. This is episode 27. I am blessed by the Heavenly Father upstairs, you know what I'm saying, with this opportunity to do what I do. And before I forget, sponsors. I need sponsors. Why? Because I need money. I need money like right now. So I need sponsors. So in case, you are a sponsor with a great business, if you are a great business owner and you want to sponsor the show, please reach out to us definitely, and we can go further from there. And so with that being said, we got 2 very, very special guests in the building. You know what I'm saying? They got their ups and downs with marriage and running a business together. And I'm pretty sure you want to know how you do that. Run a business and a marriage and keep each other smiling so much every single time I see them. Confessions family, please welcome LaFabyan and Tiffanie MsNailangel Smith. Welcome to the show, everybody. Woo! How y'all doing?
Good. What's going on, B?
Man, we thank you for coming out and being a part of this show. I got my whole marriage series that I'm doing right now. And family, next week we'll probably take a break because we got some other stuff, other people I got to interview. But I am doing stuff with marriage-wise. And the reason why I'm starting to do this is because marriages are coming unglued, torn apart. You know, the divorce rate is now over 50%. And that's just for second marriages. You know what I'm saying? So for first marriages, it's definitely high, but even second marriages, people ain't getting it right. So, you know, that's why I want to make sure I have people on here that are happily married for a while and also do business together. So let's go back to the beginning. If you two can tell us, whoever one wants to start, how y'all met.
The ladies first.
Well, we started off working for Lowe's Home Improvement in Atlanta. We started off as co-workers. I wound up leaving 2 years later. Well, that was in 2007. 2 years later, he messaged me in my inbox on Facebook, and he said, Tiffany, he said, I remember you. I always had a crush on you. And and he said, I always thought you were so gorgeous. And he was like, your husband must be a lucky man. I'm like, I'm not married. And and while he was behind his side of the computer, he was like, yes. So we were talking. He gave me his number and said, give me a call. I was like, no. I was like, you call me. So literally 10 seconds later, he called me. And when I say we stayed on the phone all night, he had to go up. Yes, he had to be to work at 7:30. We didn't get off the phone till 6:30.
Yeah.
Wow.
In the morning.
Yeah.
And before we got off the phone, I'll never forget our first time talking. He said, do you know the Lord's Prayer? And I said, no, I've been trying to learn it. He said, well, repeat after me. He said, every word that I say, repeat after me. And my husband taught me the Lord's Prayer.
Wow.
Our first night talking. And before we got from, he said, can I come see you at your job this weekend? I was like, sure. Now, mind you, when I was behind I was working customer service at Lowe's. I was at another Lowe's. I stood at the register and I said, God, if this is my husband, I said, he will come. If this is not the man who you have for me, you won't allow him to come. 2 minutes later, my coworker says, Tiffany, it's a guy out here in a black Charger with some Rams on it, coming up here to see you. I was like, black Charger with Rams on it?
You told me about that car before, so yeah.
Right. And so I had to think about it, his car, because I was like, I don't remember seeing his car. Then I was like, oh, you know what? I looked through his pictures. I remember looking through his pictures, seeing, checking him out. And I seen the car, and I was like, oh, he does have a black Charger with Rams on it. So, he waited literally until, the store closed and everything. I got done doing what I was doing. And when I went outside, he was out there with like 15 roses and a stuffed animal that to this day I call Fabe. And
I'm taking mental notes, brother.
Yeah, like I never gotten flowers as a woman, adult woman.
Wow.
I never gotten flowers, and when I say we talked for about what?
Oh man, we talked for hours.
3 hours, 4 hours in the car in the parking lot at my job.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, what was it about your wife that was just like, man, this is the one? This is it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, listen, I know we as men, we go through that stage, man, where it's just like, yeah, I'm going to deal with her right now. I'm dealing with her right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she looked real nice. That's my macaroni and cheese. There's my candy yams over there. That's the main course right there. You know what I'm saying? And then there's like that one main meal. It's like, it's everyone else. And then there's her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what was it about her that set her above the rest?
To be honest with you, B, it was God. I can't even put it in anything else other than that. I mean, that first night when we talked, I mean, it was just seen her. She just had a glow about her. When as soon as she got in the car that night, you know, I didn't have anything planned. I just wanted to do something nice for her because I know we had talked so long. So everything that she was telling me, I was just soaking it in like a sponge because I wanted to be the first for everything that, you know, that she didn't ever get before in the past.
Right.
So, you know, she was telling me about she ain't got flowers, she ain't got this, she ain't got that. So I said, okay, I'm gonna be the first to give her everything that she ever desired, you know. So, and that was my goal, you know what I'm saying. And in me trying to reach that goal, I fell for her, you know what I'm saying. But honestly, that same night in the parking lot where we first like encountered one another, like I said, we talked for 3 hours and we went home, and when I got home, I literally was just walking up my stairs, B, and man, I felt the presence on me so heavy. I ain't never felt nothing like that before in my life, to the point where I fell down on my knees before I even get to the top of the stairs, and I crawled to the end of my bed. And I never forget, I heard some words. It said to prepare yourself because that's gonna be your wife. And I heard it so clearly, and I was like, okay. And that's exactly what I did. I started preparing myself. So the next morning, I called every girl that I was talking to at the time, and I said, look, I'm sorry, but I believe I met my wife. And I got a couple of cuss outs. I got a couple of it's like, what you talking about? We got a date going. I said, well, I'm sorry, but you know, I just can't do it. I know that. I just felt it in my, I felt it somewhere that like this is gonna be my wife. You know what I'm saying? So, and I just listened to God's word, and and after that, man, everything just started falling in place. You know what I'm saying? Things started falling in order with everything that we was doing, you know. So, you know, we rushed it a little bit, but at the same time, it seemed like we was at pace with God.
I know how that is, because, you know, you go through that puppy love stage.
Exactly.
It's new, it's fresh, it's almost like, you know, Christmas time. You get to unwrap your gift real quick.
Exactly.
And it's like,
Exactly.
oh, this is new. It smells like fresh Corinthian leather or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you first get in a brand new car, you get that new car smell, and it's like, oh, this is nice, you know, this is, you know, fresh and what have you. Let me tell you, for those of y'all that are not able to watch my live feed right now, you know, trust me, they are smiling like they have newlyweds right now. Trust me, you know what I'm saying? They gush all over each other, you know, and I guarantee you, when you see them, you be like, I want to be married like that, you know, before, you know what I'm saying? Because literally, man, this is like, I see so many marriages, like, case in point. When I was living back home, I was in Harlem one day, right? I was walking down the street, 138th Street in Harlem. I remember the exact street I was walking down, and I don't know what this brother done did to his wife, but he must have said or did something that she did not like at all. Now, mind you, she's walking with like two of her friends at the same time. So now, in the middle of Harlem, I mean, this ain't like, no disrespect to anybody living in the country, but this ain't like no town where it's only like 500 people. You know, you're in the middle of Harlem. So this chick comes out her mouth. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta be politically correct. You know, for those of y'all who got offended by me saying chick. This woman comes out her mouth and starts cursing at her husband in public, and was like, "You did it, no, because my stupid MF husband did this, that," and did the whole, you know how people do a whole neck roll, fingering or what have you, and her friends is like standing there laughing at them like this is funny. And I'm like, I hope I don't never have a marriage like that, because the way I grew up and the way most of us grew up is if you got a problem with your significant other, you be like, that's where you're gonna act? All right, wait till we get home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And handle it like that. But
Exactly.
I see there's far too many marriages these days where it's just like, no, we're going to handle this right now. I don't care if I embarrass you or what have you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
well, you know what they say, the war is in the room.
yeah, exactly. Like, like, either of y'all ever witnessed a argument with your parents or between your parents?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Now, did they normally sometimes try to keep it behind closed doors, or was it of that track where it's just like, no, they were just heated at that moment, or was it like a toxic?
Yeah, it was more so just heated at that moment. Majority tried to keep it behind closed doors.
I think for my parents, I mean, my parents got divorced when I was younger, so you know, Tiffany's parents, they stayed together their whole lives, you know. But I mean, I can't really remember a time except for one occasion when my dad got really upset. But you know, my dad was the type of guy, he'd get really upset and then he'll go and, you know, slap the wall or something, you know what I'm saying? Right. You know what I'm saying? To get the frustration out and then going on about his business. He was just that type of cat, you know, rather than want to yell and scream, he'll just go and just kind of go off into his own space and then, you know, handle it like that. You know, he probably the type of cat went to go boxing at the gym or something to get the frustration out. So, you know, that's kind of how he was. And my mom, she said what she had to say and she went on about her business, you know. so you know what I'm saying? So they didn't really make it no ongoing thing. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see it, but of course, obviously there was things going on behind the scenes, which is why it led to the divorce.
Okay. So let me ask you now, being that you come from parents that were divorced, did you think that affected like your outcome or how you would perceive marriage?
Oh yeah.
Because I know sometimes there could be a battle or a conflict where you have one person that's coming from a successful or happy two-parent household and one person that's coming from a divorced household. Yeah. And you know, how was your mind frame when you were going into your marriage with your wife?
Yeah.
All that happened.
Well, I mean, going into the marriage with my wife, I mean, just to backtrack a little bit, I was married before. When I was young, I got married coming out of high school. So, you know, and that was, and I mean no disrespect when I say this, but I look at that marriage as like my test run, you know. And like I said, I didn't know. I was more so doing it because I was doing it out of rebellion. So I had no idea really what I was getting into. So,
okay.
But
and don't get nervous because here's what we're gonna do. We want to keep talking about that in just a second. So we got to come back from commercial break in just a minute. So we just want to let y'all don't leave it on a cliffhanger real quick. So we'll be right back in just a few minutes on WJHM102jams.com for Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. Stay tuned, y'all. We'll be right back. Don't touch that dial. Peace.
Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties, contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. Don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEAND Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. Peace, y'all.
LaFabybian Show would like to thank Boggy Creek Airboat Adventures for being one of our sponsors. I got to go on an airboat and saw a real gator. I even got to go to the gem mine and mine for some gems. We ate a steak dinner at the restaurant and even got some gator rights. If you want to have a blast with the entire family, I suggest you go to www.bcairboats.com right now. Get your tickets today. The website again is bcairboats.com.
Stop! Put that hammer down. If you are frustrated with your computer, we have a better way. Call Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810 and let one of our staff handle it for you. Again, our number is 407-826-0810, and we can work remotely or on-site to solve your computer issues. Use your computer hammer-free with Your Computer Solutions at 407 826-0810.
See Tiffany Smith Law.com.
You can call him at 407-801-2667.
Wait, you are not Chuck.
My dad can help when people get hurt. He loves to help.
If you are ever injured at work or in a car accident, you should call my friend Chuck.
You can call him at 407-801-2667.
The website again is cwsmithlaw.com.
Offices, Orlando.
Does it actually have that much W's?
Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810.
And we are back again with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM102jams.com. Again, our special guests in the building are Lafaybian Smith and Miss Tiffanie MsNailangel Smith, who we are going to, listen, we're going to talk about why they call her the Nail Angel in just a second, because they own their own nail salon. And where is that?
In Altamont Springs, Florida.
Altamont Springs, Florida. Trust me, you definitely want to do that. We're going to give out, she's going to give out the social media and everything later, which you can book your appointment now, because the girl be booked.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying? And look, it's prom season.
Hey.
Prom season coming up, wedding season coming up. You need your nails did. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to what we were talking about. Fabian, you was leading off with your first marriage, man. What happened with the first marriage, and why didn't that last?
Well, the first marriage didn't last is because of me, me stepping off into the marriage, I thought that I was being the man that I needed to be, but really I was kind of just reacting off of rebellion. I was being rebellious towards my parents, trying to be a man before I could even step into them shoes.
No, why were you trying to be rebellious?
Because my mother said no, because my mother told me no. And I said,
the mother had the intuition, was like, she ain't no good for you.
Exactly.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, B, when my mother first met her, as soon as she turned her head, my mom looked me dead in my eyes and said, no, she is not the one. And that just drove me to just do it more, and the more that I got into it, and I mean, it's so messed up, so crazy, but because literally the first month of us staying together, I said, this is not gonna work. So I said I made the worst mistake of my life. But I tried to make it work, you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, as I was trying to make it work, I was doing horrible as a man, as a husband.
What was it that what made you think, or what made you know that wasn't the one for you? Was it something that she did, or was it like something spiritual that you felt?
Well, I always thought that I wanted somebody that was nothing like the women that was in my family. And when I got there and I seen that she was the complete opposite of the women in my family, I was like, wow. I said, I never experienced this before. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't. She just wasn't doing it. I don't want to disrespect her, but she wasn't doing the things that I felt like a woman should do. You know what I'm saying? And as I got there, and she had a child, she had family members that was all staying at the house, and nobody was cleaning up nothing, nobody was cooking nothing, nobody was doing nothing. So I came from old school. You know what I'm saying? So, and I was like, yeah, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? And it ultimately led to a couple of months down the line, she ended up cheating on me. And that really came because I wasn't going to step out of it, because I was just going to try to work it out. I was trying to make it work. But when she did that, I was like, okay, that was almost like my slap in the face. Like, you really going to try to do this? You really going to try to make this work? And she already knows that you don't really want to be here. You don't want to be here either. Right. You know what I'm saying? So she kind of like just lit that fire so we can go ahead and...
The confirmation for it.
Exactly. So, you know what I'm saying? And
if you don't mind me asking, how did you find out that she cheated on you?
Well, funny thing is it happened all around Christmas time. I remember I bought Christmas presents for everybody in the house. And the week prior, she had got into a car accident. She stayed in the hospital for a little bit too long, which I ended up finding out later on. And so, you know, I was thinking that she was in the hospital. Come to find out, her brother, we was playing a video game, just chilling. We had already opened up some of the presents or whatever. It's like, okay, well, she'll be home in a little bit or whatever the case may be. She never did come home. So one day, me and her brother was playing the video game, and he just stopped. And he looked at me. He said, "Faye, man, just hold on for a minute. I got to tell you something." He's like, "Man, I know where my sister at." I was like, "What do you mean you know your sister at?" It's like, I'm thinking like she's at the hospital, that's where she at, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, "Nah, man, she's with another guy. Some dude, he had just got out of jail. That's where she's at." And I was like, "Okay, all right." So, me being the petty person that I was back then, I got all the Christmas presents. I took them all back to the store, and I told everybody to get out. And but then I was like, can't be like that. And she ended up coming back probably about 3 days later after that situation, because I guess her and her brother had talked. He was like, "I told him," so she came home, you know, telling me it wasn't like this, and I was like, "Forget it." I said, "I don't want to be with you no more," you know what I'm saying? And I fell sucker back into the situation, and I took her back, tried to make it work, but I knew it couldn't work because I couldn't trust her anymore.
Right. I mean, yeah, once the trust is going in a lot of relationships, it's a wrap. No matter how many times you even take that person back or what have you, or even if you think about it again or still love that person, once that trust is broken, you know, it's going. My thing is, I've always said, even if you forgive somebody, that don't mean you got to trust them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And people don't have a messed up way of thinking when it comes to forgiveness. They think, "Oh, I forgave her. You know, it's fine. You know, I can go back and be with it." No, this means you ain't holding the grudge against this person, and you moving on with your life one way or another. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, how long did it take for you to get over that situation?
To get over the situation, I mean, to be honest with you, the crazy thing is that I wanted to cry. I was listening to, you know, soaking music, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to get it out of my system.
Right.
But I couldn't. It was like God was like, she ain't even worth it.
Wow.
He said, "So why you trying to do this? You need to just move on and get what I got for you." And I didn't really understand that at that point in time, but as time progressed, like I said, I lost a lot of confidence. And I was up in the house, you know, I just became a hermit for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
It hits us hard because I don't think a lot of people understand when men finally, you know, like think we have that one and we get cheated on. Part of the reason why it's just like, oh, hell about to break loose. You know what I'm saying? Because we think, you know, we found that one, and you know, and it's like this going to be able to hold us down. You know, I'm not saying for all the women out there, I'm not saying like it's normal for a woman to be cheated on. It's not really supposed to be normal for anybody to be cheated on. I just think because we're at a point where it happens to women so much, a lot of y'all almost kind of expect it. You know what I'm saying? And don't get mad at me. I've literally heard women say that. So all of y'all are just like, no, he didn't say that. No, you know, trust me. I've heard it happen before. So let's get to your side, Tiffany, about this. You've dealt with a few past hurts before, and how would you mind explaining, if you don't mind, going into the situation, what happened with you?
Not trying to be disrespectful to my husband, but which one?
Probably the one that you told me about.
Well, it was one guy that I was with, and I thought that we were engaged. What was so crazy, when I met my husband at Lowe's, like in 2007, I was with
That
this
person.
particular guy. And but I went through a lot of emotional abuse. I went through physical abuse and verbal abuse with this guy. And he would fight me, beat me, fight me because I wasn't the size that he desired a woman to be, but I was what he would always say, wifey material. And
That's
right,
crazy.
yeah, yep.
He complained about you, but he's with you.
My size, but then he's with me because I'm wifey material, so I kept a clean house, which you know that. But
Oh, she's dope as an interior designer, fam. Trust me, I've been to the crib before.
Yeah.
She has a nice setup.
Thank you, Brian. So I always kept a clean house, cooked good meals, kept clothes clean, organized, did all that stuff. So I was wifey material. So he cheated. He was cheating on me, and actually it's something because the same thing that my husband experienced with his ex-wife, with the brother telling him, my ex-brother told me. Right.
Talking about parallel.
Exactly.
Wow.
And of course, being naive, I trying to find love through guys and things of that nature. I was like, oh, I see it for myself.
Right.
And I remember, fast forward, this was the day before my birthday. The day before this day, I had bought a brand new comforter set. Pretty comforter set. And so the next day was the day before my birthday. I walked in the house after work. I was like, oh, he got music playing. And okay, it's romantic music. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's doing something for my birthday. And I walk in, I set my stuff down on the counter. I was like, hold on, what are my pictures? I was like, alright, so I'm about to go into the bedroom, and I cracked the door open, but I cracked the door open, and they were going at it bare. And yeah, it was one of the most horrific sights I've seen. And I they didn't see me because they were so into it that they didn't see me, and I closed the door, and I'm pacing like, oh my God, like, what am I gonna do? And as I'm hearing them in there, everything's going on while the music's going, everything's going on. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Didn't handle that situation right because I was very hurt.
Right.
Yep.
As we all would be in case,
Right.
And I know, speaking from personal experience, I've been cheated on as well.
Right.
But when you told me your experience,
Right.
and when you actually see it, it's
that's a whole nother beast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and especially, like, I'm not sure how y'all take it, but I know for actually, it's not even, it's just bad either way around. I was about to compare it between men and women, but it's just bad. Like, I can't imagine, like,
both. That's the extreme.
Right.
So, that's
well, explain it to me like this then, because I know as a man, our ego is hurt if we were to catch our woman, getting smashed by another guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know the way that we think that, like, is he bigger than me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or is he better than I am, or what have you?
Exactly.
Right.
Like, is that the same thing women think about? Well, obviously not size or what have you, I guess, but, is it...
Well, like I said, it was things leading up to all of that happening. I remember seeing, like, a pair of panties underneath the bed. I was like, size. I was like, what crazy is this? He said, oh, my cousin came over to change. I can call her, she'll tell you. So the cousin would literally go along with it, which I knew his cousin. She was small, just like the girl he cheated on me with. And she was like, oh, yeah, my bad, girl. I came over and I took a shower. I didn't mean to leave him over there. And I was like, okay.
Who leaves drawers at the...
Right.
Yeah, I don't leave drawers at my cousin's crib when I go to spend the night over there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So I found pictures from Valentine's Day, one time washing his clothes. I was like, okay. But everything was leading up to it, but me being naive and, you know, but that really, it really opened me up a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, I went down a path where I was like, okay, I'm not, you know, gonna accept this type of abuse, you know. And I started wanting to know, well, how does it feel for, you know, what men do to women. You know, I was the one hurting men. I wouldn't say hurting them, but it was like, okay, well, I dated you. Okay, I don't want to deal with you. You know, because I was so hurt. Right. And then, like I said, I also, too, from things I went through as a child as well, leading into my adult life.
Was that abuse as a child, or was that...
molestation from two family members.
Wow. So when you have all those situations and stuff like that, like, how do y'all come together in knowing how to deal with each other, you know, or did it take a long time to figure out, well, first of all, how long did it take for you to open up to each other in terms of like your past hurts or what have you, or was it like instant?
I know we was back, I remember the first time you told me the story, we was back in Georgia.
That's a good question. Yeah, we were back in Georgia. I want to say it was like a couple of months in. It was like literally a couple of months into dating, like within a few months before we got married.
Right.
Yeah. It's when I...
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Because I remember the first time you told me about it. I remember you literally lay there, you just detailed everything out, and I was in such shock. Because, you know, you hear about it, but when you actually hear the details of what actually happened, it was like a whole nother monster. So I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it took me back so much. She had told me she was like kind of just out of it, you know. She was distraught, you know. She was telling me because she had a bad dream, and within the dream she was experiencing what happened to her, you know. And I had kind of woke her up and it's like, what's going on? And then she came out and she sat down on the couch and we just talked about the situation, and that's when she revealed everything to me. And I remember after the conversation, man, she had went and laid down. I just sobbed. I just sobbed like a baby, man. I was like, couldn't fathom the thought.
You kind of wanted to protect her, even though it already happened.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? It's like I wanted to go back in the past. You know what I'm saying? And just
We tend to do that as men, especially when we know when a woman tells us who hurt her in the past. We kind of take on that attitude of wanting to wait till I see that, you know, you know, dude out in the street, you know, he about to get it. Okay. So here's what we are going to do in just a second, because we in our next segment, I do want you to talk about, you know, how y'all got into business with each other and whatnot, and of course we are going to talk about. It's called Nail Angel?
Miss Nail Angel's
Nail Angel's Nails.
Our
because,
baby.
you know what I'm saying? Miss Nail Angel's Nails. When I tell you they are hard working, y'all, they are hard working. I'm telling you, you're going to want to get your nails did. You know what I'm saying? You know, nails, you know, proper English, nails done. In case you're listening, because I got to show off. I have my education from, you know, the real HU, Hampton University. And she's like, all that money I spent for you to go to school, your father and I. But yeah, we're going to come right back in just a second. More with Tiffanie and Lafaybian Smith on WJHM102jams.com for Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. We will be right back, fam. Don't touch that dial. Well, yeah, don't touch that dial. Like I said, we'll be right back in just a few minutes, y'all. Peace.
This is Aretha Simons. When I'm driving, I'm listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did, Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
Oak Ridge Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearm training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trades, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Oak Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oakridgegunrange.com. The Typebeard Show would like to thank one of our awesome sponsors, SlutChannelUS.com. These guys are very, very cool. They bring 21st century surface drainage solutions to reality. They can do corporate and government work. These are the guys that make roads and bridges safe in the rain. You can see all about them at SlutChannelUS.com. That website again is SlutChannelUS.com. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810. Mid-State Fire has been providing top-quality fire equipment services for 3 generations to the Central Florida area. Don't wait for an emergency to repair. Call Mid-State Fire today at 407-246-8855. Get your fire extinguishers and emergency lighting for both your home and businesses by visiting www.midstatefire.com. That number again is 407-246-8855. The Typebeard Show would like to thank one of our dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom Braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering, to trophies and awards. They can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373.
And we are back, y'all, with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on WJHM 102jams.com. Again, we just want to thank, of course, Tiffanie and Lafaybian Smith for coming on out to do the show. So now, you two do something which is very unique and be happily married and run a successful business together. How in the world did Miss Nail Angels come together, and how do y'all make sure that y'all don't let the business and the marriage affect each other negatively?
I mean, to be honest with you, we just try to stay in our lane.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, what I'm saying, that's it's one of my mentors. So he said, if you want to avoid any car crashes, just stay in your lane. So, and that's what we try to do. You know what I'm saying? I let her handle what she handles. She is the artiste. She comes up with all of the ideas. She comes up with everything. And I just handle managing the business part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, how did you, Miss Tiffanie, how did you start?
Yeah.
Well, how I started, this was back in 2009. I was going to nail salons to get my nails done, and they wasn't doing like the designs that I want. So literally I knew it was God that placed in me to say, hey, go on YouTube, start learning how to do this. It was like literally the start of a ministry. Didn't even know it at the time. And my husband, actually, because we wasn't, at the time when I started, we wasn't dating. I don't think.
Started at ProWay? No,
yeah.
When you started at ProWay,
right. So I was doing my own nails. I started like learning how to do my own nails, and when I first met Fade, speeding up. When I first met Fade, he didn't know we was going out on a date, and I walked out the house. I was like, hold on. I was was like, I'll be out in just a second. He was like, why you holding your hands up? I was like, I'm doing my nails. He was like, I thought you was going to the nail salon to do your nails. I was like, no, so you telling me you was doing your nails the whole time?
Yep.
I was like, yeah.
No, V, this is crazy though.
Yeah.
Well, I was sitting there, I never forget, I was sitting on the end of the bed and was at her brother's house and we was watching Family Guy. She had bare nails. She didn't have nothing on her nails at all.
Right.
By the end of the episode of Family Guy, she had diamonds and rhinestones all over her hands. I was like, whoa. I said, how in the world did you do that? And she came, I was like, that's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, 'cause I remember we went to the gas station and all the
You
ladies
took
was like,
pictures?
yeah, we was taking pictures. The ladies was like, oh my gosh. I said, this is dope. I ain't never seen nobody do nothing like that before. So I was so amazed. So I was like,
He said
dang.
diamonds.
Yeah.
And diamonds on your nails, ladies. You hear that? Diamonds shine bright like a diamond.
Hey.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Swarovskis. Yeah.
Right.
So what is the hardest part about running the business together? Let's go there. What's the hardest part?
It's not really hard. It's not hard.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
really
Like I said,
hard.
if we just stay in each other lane, like she lets
Yeah.
me do what I do, and
He takes care of the business side of it.
yeah.
You know, he takes care of the business as far as my husband's my accountant.
Yeah, exactly. Just,
He's my accountant. He, you know, as
Yeah.
far as that aspect.
Exactly.
And I mean, I get the products.
she
He got the
handles
inventory.
Everything.
She handles
Yeah.
everything. All the time she really need me is during tax season.
Yeah.
Other than that.
Yeah. Or when he's
Yeah.
coming up there to repair something at the
Yeah,
salon.
yeah, I come and fix
You
stuff.
know, he come and repair and put, like, my husband literally, he painted the shop, put the floors in. He did everything.
Now, what's the best part about running the business together?
Oh man.
Oh, man.
For me, it's getting her being able to just fulfill her dream. And you know what I'm saying? The fact that I know that she could just get up and just be happy. You know what I'm saying? You know,
My husband literally, oh, I'm sorry, babe. He literally supported me since day one. My husband helped put me through school. He took me to my first nail supply store. He brought me my first drill on my 23rd birthday. I never forget it. We wasn't even dating for a year. And we were literally dating for what, 4 months, 5 months at the time? 4 months, about 4 months, 4 or 5 months. And he bought me my first drill on my birthday. He took me to my first nail supply store, helped put me through school. He just been my biggest and greatest, other than God, supporter and my clients. He has.
And how long did it take for you to build up the clientele, you know, when y'all first started? Because you're very, very busy now.
Yes.
So how long did it take for you to get your reputation up? And
Well, you know, I started off doing nails in Atlanta. So when I was in Atlanta, I was doing nails for what, babe? About 1 year?
Yeah, for about a year.
Yeah, like a year in Atlanta. When I went into, I started in 2009 on myself, and then I went to school in 2011. That's when I started working into the salon in 2011. But we wound up moving to Florida in 2012.
Yeah.
And then I'm saying word of mouth, passing out cards, and parking lots. I mean, apartment complexes. I mean, everything, social media. Like, I didn't know about Instagram till moving here. It was a girl named
Natasha Valentine.
Natasha.
Yeah.
She told me about Instagram, and ever since then.
Just blew up.
and where can they find you on Instagram?
All right, you can find me at Tiffanie, Tiffani _ MsNailangel. That's MsNailangel.
Y'all got that? Definitely go ahead and follow, because I'm telling you.
Tiffany _ MsNailangel.
Yeah, because definitely, like I said, it's prom season. You know what I'm saying? I know all the young ladies going to need or want their nails did. You know, and it's guaranteed wedding season is coming up as well.
Exactly.
You know, especially June. I know wedding season is usually May, June, you know, what have you, around that time. So definitely, ladies, if you want your nails did, you know, definitely holler at her in that regard. You know what I'm saying? So, getting back to your story, you know, the ups and downs of marriage, you know what I'm saying? What would you feel like, would you say is the best part, and what is the worst part?
I can't really even say there's any worst parts because of the fact that because we learn so much through our trials, you know what I'm saying? So I said the most that I learned, the most stuff that I've learned is through the stuff when we had drama, when we had issues. You know what I'm saying? And so, we just learn how to kind of.
And that's our part of getting to know each other, learn each other. You know, you're gonna always get to learn new things about your spouse every day.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Got you. So here's what we are going to do in just a second. Y'all hear that? Because I swear, them two being married, it looked like smooth like butter. You know what I'm saying? I see them all the time. You know what I'm saying? Because what people don't know is LaFabyia is also a poet as well. Yeah. And Tiff will be in the poetry spot, definitely supporting her man. Like, go ahead, baby. You know what I'm saying? So what we want to do, we're going to go to break in just a second, and then we're going to come back, finish up with them for the last 4 minutes of the episode. So we'll be right back with WJHM102jams.com for Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. We'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Over 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola County, contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org. Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call Your Computer Solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling Your Computer Solutions at 407-826-0810. Hi, my name is Tiffany's boy. I work with Your Computer Solutions. If your computer is not working, my dad can fix it. He can fix it on-site or remotely. Just call him at 407-826-0810 and tell him Tibier sent you. That's me. That phone number again is 407-826-0810.
Hey guys, this is TC1, and when I stay in Orlando, I like to stay at the Quality Suites over on International Drive. They are amazing properties, simple rooms in an all-suite hotel with outdoor pool, a restaurant, plus free Wi-Fi and a shuttle. Guys, give them a call at 407-363-0332. They're located at 7400 Canada Ave, Orlando, Florida, 32819.
Peace, family. Again, this is Brian with Confessions with Brian T. Bethea. Don't want y'all to forget, also, I host a weekly open mic called Writer's Block. Who's next? Every Saturday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every Saturday at TNT Cafe. That's TEAAND Cafe. Address 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. So again, Writer's Block at TNT Cafe, 127 West Fairbanks Avenue in Winter Park. Peace, y'all.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The cosmetic surgery place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
This is Aretha Simons. When I'm driving, I'm listening to Confessions with Brian T. Bethea on 102 Jams.
And we are back again with Confessions with me, Brian T. Bethea, on WJHM 102jams.com. Listen, I done let a little birdie out of the bag, you know what I'm saying, real quick. I my bad, bro. Just kind of put you on the spot right before we went to the last break. Can you hit us with a little bit of some poetry of your own, my brother?
Cool, yeah. I think I do a little something. Try to get some off my head here. Let's see. Try to see if I can come
Got
on
all
with
that awesome knowledge over there.
Go ahead. Big your man up, girl. Go ahead. They do that all the time.
Yes.
Do we have to have the music to play?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay, it's cool. I think I can flow off of that. I can go off of that. It's a piece about vision. And also, before I get into it, just to give some men out there a little bit of advice with your wife, don't become a follower of your wife. Become a student of her. Become a student of her. Watch what she does. Watch how she reacts to things. Watch her emotions. That way you can better learn her. That way you can better treat her. So that's just something I wanted to kind of get off. All right, let me see here. Don't you know that you are better than this? Don't you know that what you see, it is just your sight, and it has no lasting effect on your vision? Or better yet, do you know those dreams and visions that you have all the time? God placed your destiny within them. Do you know that when I was younger, nobody ever told me that I had the power to become anything, so subconsciously I became nothing at all? Well, let me tell you this so you do not walk down the same path that I did. God made us all kings and queens, but not over people, over our own destiny. Did you know that I decided to go back to school when I was almost 30? Do you know that God gave me the power to finish, but not just finish, graduate with honors and magna cum laude? You see, the same God that I serve, you can serve him too. His love is not selfish, but plenty. Don't you know that I said that I would never get married again? But just like how God had that ram in the bush, he had a better wife that was perfectly made for me. Do you know that woman was the only one to tell me I have the power over my destiny? See, I told my wife one day that I had a dream to be one of the first men in my family to get a 4-year degree. And you know what she said? Just go and do it. And that's how I conquered my destiny. See, your dreams are visions of untold stories in which only you following God can unravel the mystery. Funny thing, don't you know that even a blind man can have vision as long as he has a goal in mind to focus on? And if I do remember, it does say in the scripture that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So I'm going to ask you this one more time. Don't you know that you are better than this? Don't you know that what you see, it is just your sight, and it has no lasting effect on your vision? Or better yet, do you know those dreams and visions that you have all the time? God placed your destiny within them. So I'm going to tell you the same thing that my wife told me and tell you to just go and get them.
Hold on. We got to stop right there. My bad, family. My bad. Because we showed running out of time. I'm sorry, y'all.
No problem.
Y'all got to come back. Listen, we can have them back another time, y'all. But listen, we thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, follow me on Instagram, The Phoenix 516. We'll be back later, y'all. See y'all next time. Peace out.
Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us 407-826-0810.